You're already probably like, Ashley, did you take drugs today? No, I did not take drugs today, but we are going to talk about drugs today. Welcome back to One's journey of unwinding the mind and, of course, your daily microdose. Now, tune in to the latest episode of One's journey. Today's video I'm kind of excited about because it's a little out there and we're just going to riff with it. Today, I want to talk about sight. So one of our five senses is sight, but I want to talk about, do we actually see with our eyes? These things right here. I'll poke myself in the eye. But do we actually see with our eyes? I don't think we do. And the reason for that is because I believe everything is a projection of the mind. So essentially we're seeing with the mind, and the brain is decoding everything because the mind is actually the one that created the illusion. So it's in the mind, right? So example. You're already probably like, Ashley, did you take drugs today? No, I did not take drugs today, but we are going to talk about drugs today. So let's think about when you take a nap or sleep at night and you have a dream. You can have some pretty vivid dreams. If you've ever had a lucid dream, you can realize how crazy it is that your dream can actually feel like full reality. But your eyes were closed. So if your eyes were closed, what were you seeing with in that dream? You were seeing with your mind, right? You were in the mind because everything is literally projected within the mind. These eyes we have, I believe, again, are a part of the creation of the body by the ego belief system for us to believe that we see with something in the body outside of us so that we can observe what is outside of us. But the mind has been, knows to only see the things through those eyes, or does it always? And that's where drugs comes in. So if you have ever taken a psychedelic of some sort, I don't care what it is, acid, LSD, MDMA, mushrooms, psilocybin, whatever. If you have ever taken any of those, you can attest to what you see is so much different. And it can be a range of just more vibrancy all the way to holy shit hallucinations, seeing things that do not even exist, right? So if that is the case and we see with our eyes, and your friend sitting next to you who isn't taking drugs isn't seeing the footprints on the ground that you are seeing, then are you actually seeing with your eyes? Are they seeing with their eyes? Who's seeing with their eyes? Because you're not seeing the same thing, but yet you both are using your eyes supposedly. So again, are you actually seeing with your eyes? Or is sight another distraction from the truth? So there is, back in the day, Patrick and I heard about this school that they're raising children blindfolded at this school and teaching them how to use their third eye, aka their sixth sense, aka realizing that everything is within their mind and they can navigate better than children who actually utilize their eyes. Because in fact, we are not seeing with our eyes. You are seeing what is being projected through the mind, and then the brain is decoding it. Interesting, isn't it? So another reason why it's obvious we don't see with our eyes is because our eyes trick us. So if we're actually seeing with our eyes, that sense of sight is tricky. And that goes back into the utilization of psychedelics. It goes back into the horizon. Or if you've ever tried the trick with the moon, where if you see the moon and you stick like your thumb or a pencil or a chapstick top or whatever on the moon, and sometimes it looks really tiny up in the sky and then other times it looks big and beautiful on the horizon, it will always be the same size. So, your perception, the use of your sight, is also tricking you. It's not consistent. So if it's not consistent, are we actually seeing with our eyes? Because my eyes aren't changing. They look the same. I don't need glasses yet. Interesting. And then as we get older, right, our vision gets foggy. Well, that is again because of the belief system of the ego that constantly reminds you that you are dying. And remember, that is a part of your mind, because we have the Holy Spirit's belief system and the ego's belief system. So it's a great way of a reminder that you are getting closer to death. So the mind, when it's coming from the ego belief system, will begin to believe sight is deteriorating, because that is the natural projection trajectory within the illusion. This video today was just a fun video to start to get to your mind thinking. Do you actually see with your eyes? Another reason to think about that is, like, have you ever done a visualization meditation? You can go some pretty cool places visually with your eyes closed. Another one, remote viewing. Have you ever heard of remote viewing? So essentially, remote viewing, someone can be sitting here and they can experience being somewhere like the Eiffel Tower. I'm in Florida right now. They could experience being at the Eiffel Tower right now by tapping into what they're actually seeing with, which is not their eyes, it is their mind. And many of these people will do it with their eyes closed. At first, you're taught not to do that because it can tap into your imagination, which is a part of the brain. But when you're really channeling the truth of your sight, you can go to that place and actually experience that place. It's called remote viewing. So again, do we see with our eyes? And the reason why I bring this up again is to reiterate the fact that the body is not real. The body is not functioning in the manner in which you believe it is, because it actually does not exist. You are dreaming. And in your dream, you're not seeing with your eyes, you are seeing with your mind. So why would this not be any different? Think of that. Share your thoughts. Today's video was a fun, just like, let's spark some thoughts going in there, some different level of understanding, and I hope it did for you. Let me know, share, and as always, until next time, remember you are worth it, and I am so, so grateful for you. Much love. Bye.